You're watching the Weiss channel. Today we're going to find the perimeter and area of polygons, regular polygons. Regular meaning all sides are equal. Okay. So find the perimeter of this octagon. This octagon, that's 8 sides, okay? So you're just given that 13 right there, okay? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take 360, because 360 is a complete circle, and you divide by 8, and that gives you 45. So when I cut 45 in half, I get 22.5, which is where that 22.5 comes from. So now I'm gonna find this little side right here. It's half of one side, right? Of the entire polygon. Half of one side of the polygon. To find that, I'm gonna use tan, because x is opposite and 13 is adjacent. So I'm gonna do tan 22.5 equals x over 13. So 13 tan 22.5 gives me this 5.384776. Okay. So if there's 8 sides, I'm gonna take that 5.384776 and I'm gonna multiply by 16. That will give me 86.1564297. So if it's to the nearest 100th, it would be 86.16. If it's to the nearest 10th, it would be 86.2. Okay. Over here, I've got a 9-sided figure, a nonagon, okay? I'm given what's called the apothem. That 10 is called the apothem, all right? The area of a polygon, of a regular polygon, area is 1/2 times perimeter times the apothem, okay? So first I gotta find perimeter. Perimeter, all right? So if there's 9 sides, I'm gonna do 360 divided by 9 to get 40. 40 divided by 2 is 20. That's what gives me that 20 degrees right there. So now I have opposite and adjacent. That's gonna give me tan to find this little side. Tan 20 equals x over 10. So 10 tan 20 gives me this 3.6397. Okay, and that's this little guy right here. All right, so to find the perimeter, I gotta do times 18 to give me this 65.5146. Okay, so the area is gonna be 1/2 perimeter times the apothem, or 1/2 times 65.5146 times 10, or 327.5732. To the nearest 10th would be 327.6. Okay. Find the area given the radius. 7 is the radius. Okay. So I have a 10-sided figure. When I do 360 divided by 10, that's 36. Divided by 2 is 18. So that means this little angle is 18 degrees. So first I'm going to find this x here. Okay. To find that x, I got to do sine, because I have opposite and hypotenuse. Sine 18 equals x over 7. 7 sine 18 is 2.16. So I take that 2.16 and I go times 20, right? Because I have 20 half sides, right, of a 10-sided figure. So 2.16 times 20 gives me this 43.26, which is the perimeter, okay? But now I need to find the apothem. How do I find the apothem? Well, this is adjacent and hypotenuse, so I'm gonna use cosine. So I'm gonna do cosine 18 equals y over 7, adjacent over hypotenuse. All right, so I'm gonna do y equals 7 times cosine 18 to get me this 6.657. That's the apothem. So now I've got area is 1/2 perimeter times apothem, or 1/2 that 43.26, which was the perimeter, and the 6.657, which is the apothem, and I get 143.998. You've been watching the Weiss channel.